Jesus Trilogy, Book 2, Then There Were Two, Chapter 6. Not another one. Sorry, I think this is it. How many in all? 17, I think. He looked down at the body, covered with a dirty white sheet. Oh, not only dirty, but covered with blood. He slowly pulled the sheet back. The eyes in the lifeless body were shut. There seemed almost a look of tranquility on the man's face. Usually a drowning victim had a tense look of fear. He pulled the sheet down farther, saw the dog tag and the large chest wound. There was a 6-centimeter gash in the chest wall. He thought out loud. This guy wasn't drowned, he was murdered. He turned to ask, "Hey, soldier, where'd you get this one?" But the soldier had disappeared. "What'd you say?" Quill asked. Aquila was Dr. Luke's assistant in the morgue. Luke hated this part of his job as much as Quill liked it. It was part of his practice. When he attended medical school, he knew medicine was not all glory and recognition, and it was not all helping the sick and suffering. But it was a part of the doctor's job. Early in his training, he had often posed the question himself, how could one help the dead? As he worked through the 4-year-long years of training, he came to realize helping the dead meant helping the survivors and also the corpse. Corpus provided a valuable tool for research. "Nothing," Luke replied. 17 souls, Quill said. "What?" 17 souls we buried today, Doc. They had not begun to see the light of day, and they won't see the light again till the resurrection." "If there is a resurrection," Luke said. "Lately, with all the turmoil in Judea and Rome, and with all the new medical directives issued by Caesar, I'm not so sure." The new Roman directives had hit the Judean Medical Association JMA broadside. Along with the new regulations was a clause that any Roman citizen was to be given free medical care by all physicians throughout the world. Doctors could not bill any Roman citizen. The new tax was supposed to pay the cost, and then the doctor would be reimbursed by the Roman government. Dr. Luke knew he would never see 1 red cent from Caesar. At least 25% of his practice was Roman citizenry. He had just built a new home, and Brienne had just given birth to their second child, Laha. And now his income was going to be cut by 1/4. He didn't think he could work any harder. Brienne complained as it was that he was never home. Even Luke Jr. had said something. Dr. Luke had even missed the birth of his precious little Laha. He was delivering another baby across town. "Doctor," Will asked, startling him back to reality. "Oh, sorry. Look, here's the sword that was in this one." Quill held up the gleaming weapon. The full length of the blade was stained with blood. He touched the handle. It was oily. Must have been a new sword. "Save this one. I'll give it to Luke Jr. when he's old enough." "When's that?" "Oh, a few years, maybe 10. Quill put the sword in a cloth and laid it on the chest in the back room behind Luke's desk.